Hello. Hello, everyone. Hi. Hi, Dawn. How's it going? Oh my God. Perfect timing. You know why? I was going to ask you something. I need your permission. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is my affiliate party, which I'm very excited for. Oh, yes, your permission. I was wondering if I could have your permission to read the fanfic that we wrote. Maybe some excerpts, maybe not the whole thing, but can I read it tomorrow live for everyone to see? Something that I love doing on my channel is public humiliation. So what better way to celebrate my affiliate status? Oh, I will keep the VOD for you. I can guarantee it. Yes, great. I'm so glad I have your permission. Yep, I'll be doing that tomorrow. I found it. I looked, it took me forever actually. I was like, I went up to Asian Fanfics, the site. I remembered my login. Well, no, I didn't. So I had to like create a new login, and I like scrolled through the endless Big Bang fanfics, and I kept scrolling and I kept scrolling. And then finally the idea came to me, and I remember the name. And so I was able to search up the name, and it came up right away. So, yep, I found it. My husband would go fucking nuts. Oh. Tell your husband not to tune in then. I also haven't allowed my husband to read that. I've kept it hidden away from everyone. But again, like we love to do on this channel, we love to just air it all out. Just lay it all out on the table. Yeah, but I hope everyone's doing well today. Cooking stream, second cooking stream in 1 week. So yeah, we're doing cooking. Sorry, no gaming today. Sorry for everyone who's looking forward to a gaming stream. We're cooking. We're making a cake for my party. And I think I got my microphone to work. So, yeah, I was like fiddling around with it last night. So like my cooking stream on Monday, the microphone quality was still terrible. But for now, I think now that I changed that setting, it should be like relatively okay. It's still not the best, but it's better than Monday, hopefully. That's what I'm talking about. If you didn't have to work tomorrow, you'd so tune in. Oh, that's all right. Yeah, I'll save the VOD for you for sure. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so embarrassing. I haven't actually even looked at it yet. Oh, hello. Jim, can I call you Jim? Welcome in. Hello, we're making a cake because I just reached affiliate status, or I will. I'm gonna make the switch tomorrow. Switch, so you all get ads. You're welcome. Ads for everyone. Yeah, I don't know. It's about time. I reached the requirements like, not to brag, but a month ago. So, what time am I starting? I'm starting tomorrow. Yes. And Jim, I'm actually making a chocolate cake. Yes, chocolate cake using this cocoa powder. We're actually using the recipe on the back of here, but we're gonna add some other stuff. We're gonna make raspberry filling. Yeah, homemade raspberry filling and frosting. Are you making a U-tart? Hi, Tanner. I'm making a chocolate cake. It's going to be 2 layers. So I've got two pans here. Gonna make 2 layers. Oh, a Utah joke. Oh, yes. Well, I could make it U-shaped, I guess. That would take a little bit of extra effort, but that's cute. I like your cute little jokes. Yeah, so chocolate cake. Sorry, excuse me. I'm fingering the baking soda. I need to take this. The opening is stuck because I was fiddling with it. There we go. It's fine. Sometimes you just gotta finger your household ingredients. No, it's just because I fiddle with shit and you're like, ooh, look at this, I'm gonna put it back in, and then it gets stuck, and then I can't scoop my ingredients that I need out of there. Tanner, it's okay. No, I just simply I'm simply incapable of understanding jokes. I'm so sorry. It's a clinical diagnosis. I can provide my medical records for the chat to see that most jokes, they just right over my head. Sounds like Date Everything. Oh, you're right. I should play that game. Sounds right up my alley. Yeah. Forgive me, I'm a little bit out of breath today, a little bit, unfortunately, we were trying to microdose and we microdosed a little bit too hard today. So that's what's happening right now. And yeah, somehow we're gonna make it through. I don't know, if you'll stick with me, we're gonna make it through. With a touch of vanilla flavor. That is one of the best ones I've ever had. Chocolate vanilla cake. That sounds delicious. In Brazil, I had a birthday party. I just distinctly remember the cake. It was chocolate and vanilla, like layers of chocolate and vanilla cake. And then they had these things called brigadeiros, which are like little chocolate candies. And like they had white chocolate ones and regular chocolate ones. It was so good. It was amazing. I've definitely done too much for the month. Yeah, whoops. Yeah. I was trying out a new thing. I was making a chai tea latte. So we do not glorify the use of any substances on this channel, okay? But, yeah, I do enjoy a little, if you can look at my profile picture, you'll guess what I microdosed on by accident, so. No icing though? No, I'm gonna make icing. I'm gonna make a chocolate frosting. Oh, you don't like, okay, that's what you're saying. You don't like icing, just the flavors. You don't like frosting on your cake, Jim? I'm gonna put the 2 layers and then I'm gonna have frosting and then I'm gonna put like strawberries on top. We're gonna like try and arrange it in a pattern around the top. Spiral pattern. No, you don't like frosting? That's okay. Some people don't. You can give me your frosting. I'm one of those people that like, you know, like some people are like, oh, I don't like frosting, it's too rich. Or like fondant, you know. They're like, oh, I don't like fondant. So they'll like set it to the side. And then I'll come over with my plate and be like, here, just give it to me. I'll eat it. I grew up as somebody who would just like sneak into the sugar jar and just take a spoonful of sugar and eat that. Yeah, I think I had a problem with my nutrient levels. That's already been confirmed. So, yeah, craving sugar, straight up. Spoonful of sugar. Celebratory cake, sounds cool. Yeah, it is gonna be cool. Hope you'll stick around. Not frosting, but fresh mint goes well with strawberry. Ooh. Yeah, Tanner, unfortunately today we do not have a healthy recipe for you. I know you are very much a lover of healthy recipes. Today we're making a treat, because you gotta treat yourself. We're celebrating tomorrow, so we're making a treat so we can celebrate. I think I said treat and celebrate like 5 times. It's fine. Oh boy, this is gonna be just fun. Treat yourself. Let's go into a tarot card, shall we? Oh, fuck me. Okay, wait, look what happened. Oof, they just exploded out of my hand. Why? Okay. God damn it. Okay, let me pick them up. 1 second. 1 second. They just scattered all over my counter. That's fine. That's okay. It's alright. Alright, tarot card. Which tarot card shall I pick? This one. What is this one, pray tell? This one is... Oh, I've got this one like 5 times already. Mother of Water. Oh. Mother of Water. Water Mother. Mother. Love that word. 1% fresh mint, 99% chocolate cake would be very healthy. Yeah, okay, if I had some mint leaves, I could stick those around the top, you know, and that would make it okay, right? Whale meat cake recipe. Hi Trix, how's it going? No, this is today's tarot card. Mother of Water. Hey, now what pray tell? I'm just gonna put this in the bottom, it's fine. We'll look at it later. It's cross-contamination with the whale meat. It'll be fine. Okay. Mother of Water. Any day now, my book is just gonna disintegrate in my hands. Okay. Giant hearts weighed with feelings. Freely give deep love. Ah, yes. Today we are giving and receiving deep love with our giant hearts. So many feelings to feel, so much love to give. Am I right? So right. Yes. That will set the mood for this. We have so much love and gratitude along this journey, streaming journey. You get to see the cards while picking. Yeah, I've got my cards over here to the side, so don't forget the card in the bowl. I know, like, leaves the card. That's like I leave the card and I start like cracking the eggs into it. Like, okay, that's just what the cake. That's what the cake is gonna be now. So, yeah. So I'm just following the recipe on the back of this. Can't show it for probably too long. Apparently, labels and the titles of books are like copyright. I should have known that. But so I'm like, ooh, we know what it is, right? So I'm adding it on the back here, doing the recipe on the back. Let us preheat our oven, shall we? 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm gonna count on you guys to help me pay attention, okay? You guys, I'm bestowing upon you a responsibility, and that responsibility is to be my stream of consciousness. Can you do that for me, please? Because I can't do it for myself today. Today I just can't. Okay. Someone just make sure that Marissa's paying attention to what we're doing, and nobody gets hurt. Are we mean to you? No, you're not mean to me, Tanner. You're not mean to me. We've also got some, what's it called? Words. Oh, we've got some Nietzsche to talk about as well. Wonder how to, hello, welcome in. not it. Wonder How To's like, sorry, I can't be responsible for this woman today. That's okay. You can just sit back and enjoy whatever we get up to today. Neat chai latte. Yeah, I made myself a neat chai latte this morning with a little bit too much Nietzsche sprinkled in there. So, no promises, but an attempt will be made. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you. Thanks. Forgot this category existed. Underrated. Wonder How To, can I ask you, did you come for the philosophy? Did you come for the cooking? Because I have both. I can offer both, for sure. Okay, should we start? Sugar, flour. Okay, we're gonna start doing the dry ingredients. Let me get my measuring cup. Let's dry this. Yeah, sometimes language becomes a little bit hard. Cooking, because I'm trying to learn. Oh, well, we're baking today, so you would like to learn how to bake. I would consider myself okay at baking. Baking, you really want to be very precise with everything, like the measurements, you want to be exact. Cooking, you can just be like, oh, we'll throw a little this in there, a little that in there, you know. You can be a little bit more heavy-handed with certain things. I say is this is not completely level. It should be level, okay? It's gonna be all right. Okay, 2 entire cups of sugar. And sometimes you just gotta use your finger to scrape it off. You could use a knife, but I like to use my finger because I'm a fucking goblin. I don't know. Do you have a favorite cake? Or dessert? So this is actually my favorite cake. Okay, no. My favorite cake is red velvet cake. But I unfortunately don't have the ingredients to make that today. And it's a little bit more complicated than a chocolate cake. And I wanted to go easy on myself today. Just make something that... This is my second favorite. It's a dark chocolate cake. It's so good. If you love chocolate, if you love chocolate, you'll love this cake. Hi, heroes. Oh yes, I'm cooking twice in 1 week. 2 times. We're making cake for our party tomorrow. Red velvet is so good. I know, I love red velvet cake. Yeah, red velvet is truly delicious. It's like not too sweet. It's got that like cream cheese frosting. You know. Tanner, I always thought red velvet is red because berries in it, but no, berries at all in it. Tanner, you're always looking for the fruit or the vegetable or the something healthy. I know. Nope, there's no berries in there. It's just pure red 40. It's just red 40 directly in the batter. Okay, what else? Flour, 1 3/4 cup. Okay, unfortunately I do cross-contaminate with my flour. Don't do that. Okay, Wonder How To watch and learn, but also like forget everything after you watch this, okay? Forget everything you ever learned from me because I don't know. Because yeah, we put a little too much something in our latte this morning. It's okay. We're feeling a little bit spicy. That's all right. Spicy's good on occasion. Maybe not when you need your executive functioning to be working. Maybe that's not very helpful. This is a very executive functioning type of task. So yeah. If you're European and you're watching this, like, what is she doing? I'm so sorry, I don't measure this stuff. I mean, like with the scale. I know all the Europeans, they put that shit on a scale. It's like 500 grams of white flour, 600 liters of oil, 600, I don't know. Yeah, here, I use this. So I know you're not used to it. Sorry. I'm simply just lazy. I mean, cause like, okay, you watch the Great British Baking Show, right? And the bowl is on the scale. And you just see the people, they take the bag of flour like this, and they're like pouring it in, and then it's like, oh no, that's too much, and they scoop it back in, and they pour more, and you gotta like get it exactly perfect. Heroes, I'm European, and I'm very offended. Oh no. Oh no, not already. Just offending everybody already. God damn it. The real trick is baking enough to get any good at it without living on cake and bread. This is already past my expertise. Oh dear. Wait, that needed, okay, don't let me forget this. It says, you guys aren't even seeing the recipe, so I don't even know how you're gonna remember. Because I only put 1 cup in here. I need 3/4 cup as well. Okay. Let's see, where's the 3/4 cup? Somewhere. Here it is. You guys, is my mic doing okay today? Hopefully it is. I really was so confident on Monday. I was like, oh, I've got my new mic. It's gonna be awesome. And then the quality was dog shit. So today, hopefully there's something else. Something with flour too is you want to like scoop it lightly. You don't want to pack it inside the cup. If you pack it in there, then there's too much flour. That's why the Europeans like to measure it, and that's probably the superior way to bake. But I don't have a scale. I'm getting a whisk because I also like whisking all the ingredients together beforehand. What else do we need to add? The cocoa powder. Okay, 3/4 cup. With this, will this fit in here? Nope. Should I just dump it in like this? Yep, that's what we're doing. We're just gonna dump it in like that. Oh my god. Okay, that's good. That's fine. And then you gotta use the knife to be precise. Are you supposed to do that over the thing you're cooking? No. But it's okay. Look, see? It's level. See? Okay. Europeans also listen to techno music while measuring. Oh, yeah, I've got my royalty-free cafe music going. I don't think there's any royalty-free, techno music. Hi, Refly. What precise while using cups? Laughs in European. I know. Okay, I know. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm trying my best. Okay, what else? Teaspoons. Do you guys use teaspoons? Like teaspoons and tablespoons? Or is that also something? Like, do you have a tiny little, like, gram scale? You pouring out a little teaspoon? Grams. Use a gram scale. Okay. All right. You could just use a spoon. But, okay. 1.5. Okay. I feel like I'm losing my absolute mind right now. That one. This one. I've got 1 teaspoon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 3/4 teaspoon of, this is baking powder. So here's 1, and then 3/4. That's 3/4. Okay. And then I've got my baking soda, 1 3/4. And of course, like a bitch, it's got like, baking soda tends to get these like clumps of, there I did it again. I fingered my box again. What's wrong with me? It tends to form these like clumps in the end. And it becomes so difficult to take your spoon out of the, out of here if there's a clump. A teaspoon. We're using teaspoon. Yeah, this is a teaspoon. 1 3/4 teaspoon. Putting that in there. And then, was there anything else? Nope, that's not it. It's like, let me look at the recipe on my baking powder. Fucking, oh, 1 teaspoon salt, right. How's everyone doing today? How we feeling? How we doing? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Okay. 1 teaspoon of salt goes right in there. Now we're just gonna whisk it all together. Nice. Nice. There might be some little clumps here at the end. You can just kind of like that. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. Will they appear as clumps in your cake later? Absolutely. But we are blissfully imperfect on this channel. So, we're not going to be able to have a perfectly smooth cake today. That's not happening. Yeah. I don't know why, but the cocoa powder, I think it's because like somehow the moisture got introduced. That's a handy thing at the top to dispense salt. What? Oh, this? Oh, you don't have this? It is very handy. It's very nice. Wait, where do you get your salt from? Oh yeah, I forgot. Europeans don't use salt. My bad. Because you guys were all criticizing me about putting too much salt in my cooking. Like, do Utahns consume the most salt in America? I'm sorry I added like 1 teaspoon of salt to my thing. All the Europeans lost their goddamn minds. Don't use salt. Salt is 50% of my diet. Oh, thank you, Refly. At least someone's honest. What? I had like 3 different people on my stream on Monday telling me I was using way too much salt and then they don't salt their food. Okay, that's fine. If you like bland food, that's okay. I'm judging you slightly. Dude, yeah, Dawn, you get it. Yeah, you get it. Okay, so I've got the dry ingredients. Oh yeah, so now I add the eggs, milk, oil, and vanilla. Okay. So, a little baking tip to make it seem more like it's bakery quality is you add 1 extra egg. Did you know that? You add 1 extra egg. So the recipe calls for 2 eggs and I'm adding 3 because we are experts. Floss, welcome. Hello. If you don't salt your food, straight to jail. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you. Speaking facts. Oh my god. Okay. It's fine. So we're adding the eggs. Again, this is a really simple recipe. Usually you would like do some extra stuff, like mix the wet ingredients separately and then add them. But this one, it just says you can put them directly in here. Pop Culture. Hello, we were just talking about you, Pop Culture. Hi. Hello. Oh my gosh, all my friends are here. Welcome. I don't know if this is the... yeah, this is a perfect time for everybody to see me lose my mind. We're losing our mind today, if you haven't noticed. We're a little bit scatterbrained. The only thing Americans use is too much of is butter. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, butter... Well, actually, no. Refly, actually, I feel like we use less butter than Europeans use a lot of butter, right? We tend to use, like, margarine and, like, seed oils and, like, you know, the just not good stuff. Like, I remember growing up, we wouldn't eat butter, we would eat margarine, which is basically, like, random seed oils. So good for you. Dawn Blue, salt, some Cajun mix. Oh, tahini, yes. Delicious. Pop Culture, no you weren't. What? Didn't you? Pop Culture, didn't you tell me on Monday that you don't salt your food? Didn't you tell me that? Don't lie to me. Don't gaslight me. It was you, wasn't it? No, but actually, pop culture. No, genuinely, you guys, pop culture is an actual chef. Please trust everything he says because he actually knows how to cook. So we've got a resident chef here in the chat. Oh, it wasn't you. Okay. Exactly. That's because you're a chef. French Europeans. Small amount of butter. 250 grams. Americans use powdered spices and rubs a lot. Yeah, I've got a lot of powdered spices in my cabinet. We love Cajun spices. What else? Regular old salt and pepper usually. Not gonna lie. Let's see, what do I have in my spice cabinet? It's like full. I've got a lot of stuff. I've got like chili powder. Oh yeah, I got chili powder. I got some Indian spices. I got like this chicken seasoning. Yeah, so this is very American of me, isn't it? It's got the salt already added. I've got we'll just go through my spice cabinet, shall we? A little side quest, if you will. In the middle, if you're wanting to actually like learn how to make a cake, I'm so sorry. That's secondary to what's happening here. Italian seasoning. Yeah. And then I got like Cajun seasoning. So is it fine to just let the eggs sit for so long without mixing? Plus, am I making you nervous? I told you, the focus is not on the cooking today. The focus is on everything but cooking. It's gonna be okay. You can handle it. You can handle it. Yeah, Dawn, you've got so much in the cabinet, I know. I'd advise putting a little salt in the batter. Pop culture, I did actually. I put a teaspoon of salt. Why is that wet? Ew, my counter's wet. Ew. I don't know what that was. Okay, it's fine. We run a tight ship in this kitchen. This is a test, truly, of everyone's patience. Heroes, take baking instructions unclear. My kitchen is on fire. Oh, Jesus. Oh, dear. Probably the secret thing in the recipe. Oh, we already consumed that one. Refly, we consumed that earlier. Let the eggs sit in the mixture for 24 hours. Okay, fine. You know what? We're gonna start doing this now. Okay. 1 cup of milk. Okay, don't do what I'm about to do, okay? I'm just gonna do it, but don't watch, okay? Just like, here, I'll close the camera. You're not allowed to see what I'm doing here. It's secret. It's a secret. Okay, so you're supposed to use milk, right? And I don't have, like, dairy milk because I'm healthy like that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So we're using oat milk. You gotta shake it beforehand. There. Oat milk, 1 cup, right? Do you guys see where this comes from, right? Where I read something and it instantly does that happen to you? You read an instruction and you hear a verbal instruction and you're like smiling and nodding, being like, yep. And then like literally 1 second later, it's gone. Okay, 1 cup. That's got all my extra salt in there, so we're gonna dump that out. Okay, now it's just gonna be a little bit extra. Okay, we're adding our oat milk. Sorry, everyone. Who's freaking out? Refly. What, you don't like oat milk? Because it's fine. We love all plant-based milks in this household. Oat milk, oh well, not soy milk. We don't got no soy boys in this house. Just oat milk and coconut milk. No soy boys. Soy boy. Okay, putting that back. Also, is that avocado oil pricey? Yeah, we got it from Costco. So I don't know if that means that it's. I don't think it was that expensive. Yeah, we like avocado oil, vegetable oil. The bowl looks like Salvador Dali painting. Yin and yang. Wait, is there a yin and yang in here? Could that be like the one of the like the black circle in the white, and then where's the white circle? The white circle's here in the black. Look at that. The universe truly works in mysterious ways. Am I right, everyone? Am I right? Tanner, you complain about my mint, but coming with the oat milk. Is it really that bad? What do people hate about oat milk? Before the oat milk. First time I tried oat milk was when my sister said to try it with coffee. I was wondering if someone poisoned my coffee. What? It doesn't even have a taste. What are you talking about? It doesn't have a taste. Wait, does it? I've never tried it plain. Okay, we're getting it. Wait. Wait. What do you mean it tastes like poison? Should I just drink it straight out of here? Should I do it? Fuck, I can't do it on the camera though. Okay, wait. Poison? That doesn't... This tastes like oatmeal. What a baby. You guys are all babies. That tastes like a, if you took oats and blended them up and put them, put it in like a cheesecloth and squeezed out the liquid. That's what that tastes like. Come on, guys, come on. It's not that bad. It tastes like, it tastes kind of like cereal milk, like after you eat some cereal and drink the milk at the bottom. All right, are we finally ready for our next ingredient? Has it been enough time since I've used my baking abilities? Okay, what's next? A half cup vegetable oil. Okay, don't do this, all right? So here we have a cup, right? And we just, that's not a cup. This one, that's 3/4. Okay, gotta do it right. And then we just fill this halfway up. You remember how I said that baking is supposed to be really precise? Yeah. Well, if you're just perfect at everything, like me, then you can do it right. If you can't, then you have to rely on the half cup, because you can't eyeball it perfectly like me. Then, okay. Thank God you're not a lawyer. My defense of oat milk is... Oat milk is good because you're wrong. Oat milk is good because... Okay, it doesn't even have that much of a taste. When it hits your tongue, like, it tastes like just if you were to eat oatmeal without any sugar or any, like... It's like, I got the unsweetened version, right? I was expecting like some sort of a bitter taste or like a, you know, something that would make my face just go, and it didn't do that. So, yeah, that's my argument. I'm sticking with that. Now the court can decide how they feel about oat milk. I use both soy and oat milk for different things, so surely everyone can agree that I'm a person with terrible opinions here. No, Wackett is the voice of reason. Yeah, Wackett's our plant-based king. Are you gonna decorate it, or is it gonna take too long to bake? Okay, fine. Okay. I'm going. I'm doing it. I'm trying to stretch this out. Normally my stream time is 4 hours, so This still has a little bit of flour on it from last time I made something. So, it's okay. I'm gonna put it in the hole. There. Thank God. Oh yeah, you already said that. Sometimes it's hard for me to read the chat and pay attention to what I'm doing at the same time. Oh, there. Okay, we ready for this? Thank you all for waiting so patiently for me to move on to the next step. Nobody saw that. Woo! Next step. Let's go. How long does it say to beat it for? Two minutes. Okay. 2 minutes. Is someone setting a timer? Mods, set the timer. For 2 minutes. Thank you. It's my new microphone. I took that as a compliment. It's a loud mixer. So that noise cancellation is not getting paid enough. Sweetie, we are not getting paid here. Plus, we are not getting paid on this channel. But yes, true. Patiently. Okay, so you notice how thick this is? It's not supposed to be like this, right? So, no kitchen sound ASMR. Oh, sorry, pop culture. Yeah, I don't have a nice mic like you do. I have a mic that prioritizes my voice because I'm most important. I'm the most important one here. Let me get my spatula. Oh shit. What'd I do? Don't do that. Okay. Here. I got this from Hong Kong Disneyland. Here, I'll show you. It's from Hong Kong Disneyland. It's got like yellow stains right here because I make Indian food with it. I do cross-contaminate my utensils. Sorry. I have but one spatula for sweet and savory. Please don't yell at me. Please don't yell at me. Okay, so we do scrape it down. That's what we're supposed to do, right? We're scraping it down. And then, yeah, it's not supposed to look like this, but that's okay. Because we're gonna add a secret ingredient. I keep finding a way to just like stick my finger on that thing I'm not supposed to. Okay. Yep. We're supposed to add boiling water to this. So we're gonna be adding that. Okay. And resist the urge to lick off your finger however much you might want to. If people like more fluffy, you can also separate and whisk egg white and add later. Oh, pro tip. Okay, thank you, Tanner. Oh yes, vanilla. Alright, stop. How much vanilla? 2 teaspoons. Okay, and also, I just like to use the cap, because that's basically a teaspoon. So I'll just use the cap twice, and usually it ends up overflowing, and that's fine. More vanilla is better. I'm about to make everyone mad. And also, I got that all over my fingers. It's just a huge mess. Does anybody do that thing when you're baking where you like are cooking at all, where you like get something on your hand and you just have to go over to the sink and just like do the little under the water, like gotta have my fingers clean at all times, because if not, then I have a meltdown. Sensory overload, am I right? Okay, what else? 1 cup boiling water. Okay, I'm just gonna use my kettle. That'll just make boiling water super easy. Yeah, we got some Nietzsche to discuss today if anybody's interested. If no one's interested, then we don't have to. And then your hand gets wet, so it gets even dirtier when you touch something else. And you fall into an infinite loop of hand washing. Yeah, claws. Well, here's the thing. I'll do the little, under the water, and then I'll just like dry it off my rag immediately after, or on my pants. I'll just do it directly on my pants. Yeah, we don't use aprons in this household. Unfortunately I don't own an apron. Yeah. I've never owned an apron actually. Maybe that would be nice to use. But I also just wash my clothes, so I actually would I understand why people would want an apron. Like if you're frying stuff in oil, which I never do that, then you would want an apron probably. But you are in need of pants with kitchen towel print patterns. I know, right? Yeah, because this is basically my towel. It's made of the same material too. I got this from Costco, and it's made out of linen, so it's like towel material almost. It's amazing. Super amazing. Shall we go into some philosophy? Or should we wait until we actually get the cake in the oven? So we don't get too distracted. Because that's also a genuine possibility. Let me get my tablet as a first step. This has my philosophy notes on here. Okay, how do I come up with my this one? Yes, I'm so out of breath. We're baking. I need to get baked too. Pop culture. I'm already there. I'm right there with you. Yeah. And then we can just have two shared brain cells among all of us. I'm down to my last 2 brain cells today. Only thing I can bake is my mind. True. Costco sponsored stream. Well, maybe not after the previous discussion, but yeah. Refly, you'll get rich with pants. Pants with a kitchen towel sewn on it on each side. Ooh, that is a good idea, actually. Maybe I should do that. New business idea, new business venture. Pants with dish towels on both sides. Pant towels. Genius. Absolutely genius. Damn, you guys are all geniuses. I don't know what I was saying about the 2 brain cells thing. I was just talking about my own brain. All of you have got enough brain cells to share with me, right? To make a coherent. Ow! Ah! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. That was water on my hand. Oh. Okay. I can't believe this is happening right now. Okay, we're gonna turn on the mixer. It's fine. Do not try this at home. How long to mix this for? Only like until it's incorporated. I know! Look, it's because I've got this little furry thing right here. I think it cancels out all the other noise. It's delightful. Oh, it's truly wonderful. Because I need all the focus to be on me. And no one else. Nothing else. Yeah, so only until it's incorporated. Before, you're supposed to mix it for like 2-ish minutes. But yeah. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grease and flour our pans. So we've got this already done. So I can't believe I poured boiling water on my finger. You guys, it was only... Am I allowed to talk about it? I don't know. I don't know what I'm allowed to talk about and not talk about. It was only like 0.2 grams of... I was like, oh, I'm doing a microdose because I'm being better than I'm being great. And it's been like maybe I'm just like I'm psyching myself out, you know? Because it's been like 4 hours. Dude. I think I'm just psyching myself out, to be honest. I think you can do that. If you were using a grease spray, no, Pop Culture, I wouldn't do that to you. I will be using Crisco, though. I will be using Crisco because I'm all American. Yep, that's what we're doing. Good old Crisco. What can I say? In my country, we have one they called, this word, barbecue pans. Is made of the same material as our dish rags. Oh, so you already have it. Oh, shit. Well, somebody was just really smart, I guess. I just grabbed like that much, and then I just put it in the pan and just move it around like this, make sure everything's coated. Crisco is hydrogenated vegetable oil. So bad for you. It's shortening. It's not good for you. But it does taste good. So, and we're making a cake. Like, come on, get out of here. Teflon paste. Get out of here! I'm just trying to make myself a special treat for my affiliate party. Yes, it might have Teflon in it. Hey, this is Teflon free. This is... As long as you don't scratch the bottom. Yes, I do try and buy pans that don't have Teflon in them and don't have that shit that if you scrape the bottom of it, then it's toxic. I know, we've got toxic chemicals in our pans. Everything's toxic. Boo-hoo. Everything's out to kill us. We get it, okay. Around the time of the... Pop culture is using sex-based terms. How dare you? I'll allow it. Around the time of the gay liberation movement, men commonly used Crisco as a lubricant for animals, since it was inexpensive. Wait, oh, that's what you learned about Crisco from the All-American. Truly All-American. Wow. Yeah. That's funny. That's what came up when you Googled Crisco. And it's just gonna get all over your hands, and that's fine. It's okay. It's okay. We're letting go of our need to be rigid about everything today. We're just letting everything flow and be fun and no worries. Do you guys think Nietzsche ever did mushrooms? Well, no, probably not. Mushrooms were like a South America thing. They started out in South America. Time to delete another VOD, I guess. Too much. Frisco. Oh no, Wonder is judging me. No, don't judge me. Let's see. Who else? As far as I can tell, Teflon pans itself are safe even if ingested, but the waste from the manufacturing process is extremely toxic and can't or doesn't get disposed of properly. Oh. Well, I know that if you scratch the pan, there's some forever chemicals that are in there, and they'll get into. So just like don't use metal in your non-stick pan to like stir something. Yeah. Okay, so what I do is I just pour flour in here, and then I kind of move it around like this. I'll show you the first time, and then the second time I'm just gonna do it over the sink. So you just move the flour around like this, okay? So it completely coats all of the pan. Yep. Baking expert here. Okay, and now that it's all coated, now we just kind of take this and we like karate chop it until all the flour comes out, and look, it's beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful, isn't it? So, and then I'll just use the rest of this I'll dump it out in the sink. I'm gonna dump it out in the sink right now. Yep. And then you'll just get flour all over your sink. Make sure to wash the flour out of your sink right away. Otherwise, it's gonna stick to the bottom of your sink. It's gonna be really annoying. Just trying to get the extra flour out of here. Oh, there we go. Give me 1 second. Oh my god, it's already sticking. No! Flour is the worst. Get off the bottom of my sink. So clingy. You guys, do not cling to life like flour clings to the bottom of your sink, for real. Ew. Gross. Okay. But even if you eat Teflon shavings, as long as you're not getting them into your lungs, it's probably fine. Oh. Okay, well that's slightly comforting. That's comforting. Karate. Yeah, that's my pro tip. You gotta karate chop it. That's just what my hand naturally wanted to do. So you just gotta do what feels natural. Most natural. So that kind of movement is natural for me in that particular moment. So, okay, now we're gonna rearrange all this shit we've got all over our counter. And we're not gonna let it stress us out, right? It's no problem. It's no problem, because you know what? We're gonna clean it up later. That's a problem for later, Marissa, not now, Marissa. You know, so you gotta always live in the present. Only worry about things when they're immediately upon you. Okay, so now we're just gonna pour it into and try and get it even. That was probably too much. It's okay. Oh no. No, oh my god. Wait, did I get it perfect? Dude. Ah, legend. I'm amazing. Yeah, let's just scrape the rest of it in here. And I basically nailed it. It's as if I've done this before. Many times. Because I like cake. I'll make an entire cake for myself and eat it. I'll freeze it. Because it's kind of hard for me to eat it in 1 week. But I will freeze it and eat it within maybe 2 weeks instead of 1. Okay, I'm being very good right now, and I'm not licking the bowl, even though I really want to. I truly just... normally I would lick the bowl, but We need to show healthy habits here. Perfectly measured without measuring. I told you, I'm perfect. That chocolate has a great shine, by the way. I know! Okay, so now what you do is you take it and you slam it on the counter. Not as aggressively as you think. You just go like that. And that breaks the air bubbles. That makes all the air bubbles in the cake rise to the surface. So I like a denser cake, so that's why I like doing it. If you like a lighter cake, well, no, it makes the really big bubbles explode. So it's not like uneven. So it's a little bit more even. It's gonna be more even, a little bit more dense, a little bit more firm. She's licking the bowl off camera. That's why she got the new microphone. But to cancel out the licking noises, oh God, you guys did not need to hear that. For real. Ooh, no. Ew. And would you look at that? My oven is preheated. I love things that previous Marissa did to prepare. Okay, I'm putting this in here. You can put them both in at the same time. Amazing. So now oh my God, we need to set a timer. How long? That'd be funny if I forgot to set a timer. 30 to 35 minutes or until wooden pick comes out clean. I can do that. I don't have any toothpicks, but I usually just use a chopstick. It's a little bit bigger. Okay, I'm gonna set a timer for 30 minutes. And that gives us just plenty of time to talk about philosophy, doesn't it? Just like everybody wanted. How delightful. Yes, fire. Fire. How wonderful. So what are we doing today? We're talking about Nietzsche's Thus Spake Zarathustra, this time on the chapter called Of the Chairs of Virtue. Wonder. Now this is the part you take out the completed cake from bottom shelf and I know. Past Marissa didn't prepare that much. I should have though. Fully decorated like on the shows. No, this is live stream. We're showing you every part of the process from start to finish. Thus baked Zarathustra. Exactly, whack it. Some also add a little bit more water underneath and making the cake more. Yeah, this particular recipe is pretty moist. I hate that word. Okay, no, we're not saying that. This recipe makes the cake wet. That still doesn't sound right. The oven was at 350. If Dawn's like, please keep us. You know, I should drop the recipe in the chat, to be honest. I'll find it and I'll put it in. Mods, put the recipe in the chat. It's funny because I don't have any mods. Soggy. No, not soggy. Ew, no, not soggy. Gross. Which one's worse, moist or soggy? Obviously, everybody when we're referring to a cake says moist, but I don't like that word. Okay, here's a philosophy question. What makes words sound disgusting? Okay, so we know that moist is one. What's another one that sounds like gross? Well, some of them are association, right? So like, if you say the word squelch, that's an association. But I feel like moist, it's something about the way that the word sounds specifically, not even with its associations. There could be certain associations which would make it, you know. But I think it's just fundamentally, objectively, the way that it sounds. So, you're writing it down. Oh, Dawn's like, paper and pen, writing this shit down. I love it. I love it. I'm glad someone's paying attention. Cake will be amazing. Yes, it will. Tanner, have faith in me. I know how to make cakes. It will be just delicious. Hydrated. Okay, that's a neutral word. Refly, that's a good neutral word that I can stand behind. The cake is well hydrated. Klaus, insert 1 batch of cake ingredients, add 1 batch of mixing cake ingredients, and then yep. Okay, Klaus, I know. I'm acknowledging that there are cakes that are more complicated, and you do like need to cream stuff together and add this at different times and yada yada yada. I can make those cakes. Do I have the current mental capacity, like the current executive functioning to be able to do that? Absolutely not. Yeah. You'll drop in the Discord. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Wow. Dawn is so, thank you. So nice. Tanner, I do have faith. No worries. Oh, good. You never doubted me. I'm the oat goat. Yes, that's right. I'm the oat goat. No soy boys. No soy boys in this chat. Only oat milk boys. Oat goat. Okay. So, Nietzsche. Of the chairs of virtue. It's a short one, so we don't even have to discuss it that much. But I'm just like updating my progress with what I'm reading, so you can pay attention or not. That doesn't matter. So Zarathustra is like a prophet, right? And he represents Nietzsche's philosophy. So it's like a tale of there's different like parables, I guess you could imagine it as. Nietzsche probably wouldn't like me to use that term, but I'm going to use that term anyway. So this is a story between a wise man telling a bunch of his followers about sleep, and Zarathustra who's listening and giving his own commentary, because he's one of those guys that, like, if he hears somebody else telling anybody about anything, he's like taking notes and be like, "Are you sure about that? Like, actually, you know," he's like, "Actually, you're wrong. Actually, this is the way that the world works," you know. I'm pretty sure Zarathustra is a movie featuring luck. You could be right. It's also Thus Spake Zarathustra is also pop culture introduced me to that song, which is a very popular song in like action, and it like plays in action movies. It's like dun 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 dun. That song, we all know that song, right? My absolutely horrendous singing ability. I told you guys I don't have singing ability. For anyone wanting it, recipes in the spam channel. Thank you, Dawn. So sweet of you. Thank you. You guys, just so you know, I've got 2 beverages here. I've got 1 for each fist. Double fisting. We got our sparkling water here. And then we've got our lemon water in here. And so we're just drinking both of them. Because you gotta stay hydrated. Basically, oh, that's what it is, Reflect. Thank you. Yes, the one in 2001: A Space Odyssey. Yes, correct. Klaus. Yes, played that one in band way too much. I didn't know that's what that song was called. It was a very interesting cultural experience to learn about that. It's so fun. You guys, you should learn something. Because when you learn stuff, you realize things. Okay, well, let me try that again. My speaking is really failing me today. When you learn things. This is different. Oh my god. I'm leaving until my face stops getting red. My face is turning red right now. When you learn things, it's so exciting because your brain starts making all these different connections. Like, oh my god, I didn't know that's what that was from. That's baked, Marissa. I know. Well, the thing is, mushrooms is different than weed, right? So, yeah, what we're currently experiencing is mushroom microdosing, which I think it's like something's going on with my serotonin that's making me. We do not condone the use of any substances on this channel. Okay? Let me remind you of that. I truly thought I was gonna be fine. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna increase my neural ability by adding like 0.2 grams, which is like not that much. It turns out it's enough. It's enough to completely change my personality, apparently. Truly, it's wonderful. I don't know what else to say. It's truly wonderful. Like I said, it's been like 5 hours. Mushrooms work in mysterious ways. I can't even describe it to you. Okay, so what were we talking about? We were talking about learning things. Learning things. What I'm trying to get at in the most deepest form is that previously in my life, I was never interested in learning things. Like, I would learn things, but not learn them. Like, I would just memorize them. Like, I got through high school doing AP calculus and, like, not to brag, I did like the AP classes and whatever, and I like did okay on the tests or whatever, but at the end of the day, like, none of that knowledge was retained because I wasn't actually caring about what I was learning. I was just like taking in the information so that I could fulfill a goal, and then as soon as that goal was fulfilled, gone completely. Same thing with like when I tried to learn Korean. Tried to learn Korean for a couple years because I was obsessed with Korean boy bands, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to Korea, live my true Koreaboo self, you know. And it worked. Like, I was able to learn it, but then now if you ask me anything in Korean, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Yeah, Claus, you memorize, but you don't expand your mind. Exactly. And that's what we're doing here. We're expanding our mind. It's so much more fun to learn in that way, expanding your mind, when you're making connections between things. Okay, you're not memorizing, but you're like, oh, so this thing that I learned in this philosophy book applies to this and this and this. And oh, this artist was referencing Nietzsche in his art or whatever. Like, you learn so much more about like human beings as a whole, and like how our minds work and how everything's connected. Everything's connected. It's required. You know, it's mandatory that I say everything's connected at least once during this stream. So everything's connected. Tanner, you have a great philosophical line regarding this. Yes, please. Please tell us a great philosophical line. I would love to listen to that. Wonder how to. Is Korean barbecue overrated? As someone who's never been to Korea, I never actually made it there. I had a lot of hopes and dreams to be able to visit Korea. I still have never been there. I can't really give you a full opinion on it. Maybe Korean barbecue in the United States, which I have had, is a little bit overrated. I will say that. But I haven't had actual Korean barbecue, so I don't know. I can't fully answer your question. I do remember the one time that I did go to a Korean restaurant in Los Angeles, a Korean barbecue in Los Angeles. I tried to speak my broken Korean to the waiter because I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna flex my Korean skills. So I was like asking him where the bathroom was, you know, the classic question. And what he responds with is, it's over there. In English, I'm like, oh my God. I hate myself. Like, why did I even try? Like, I was just like having an existential breakdown. Like, did I just waste my years of my life learning this language? Am I only ever going to be perceived based on the color of my skin? Like, is there even a point to doing any of this? So I stopped learning Korean after this. Tanner, education is what remains after you forgot what you have learned. Education is what remains after you forgot what you... Wow. That is profound. Yes. One thing to note when you're in this type of headspace that I'm currently in is that, and I don't know if any of you have noticed this, language ability drops off. It flies away. It flies away for a bit, along with the ego. Oh, by the way, let me see. Ego. What's my ego? Oh, gosh. Just kidding. I really thought. I was like, oh yeah. So when you're in this kind of headspace that I'm in right now, your ego takes a back seat. Don't trust what I'm saying. Language becomes suppressed. That's kind of a fact of having this type of headspace. You guys ever notice that, like, when... Let me try and form my thought. When you're in a certain mood, you can only access certain parts of your brain. Have you guys ever, like, noticed that before? Like, when you're in a more carefree and more, like, kind of right-brained type. I know right brain and left brain, there's some debate about whether that's, logical left brain and emotional right brain. There's some debate about that, whether that's a thing or not. What I'm talking about is more like representative. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be the right hemisphere of your brain and the left hemisphere. Like, do you guys ever notice that when you're accessing more of that emotional side of yourself and more of that kind of free-flowing kind of feeling thing, language becomes so much more difficult? Because I notice it. Then when you're trying to access the more logical, like, okay, we're remembering statistics and numbers and facts and logic and all this, then accessing that emotional side of you, like feeling and caring, is so much more difficult. I truly think there is a duality of man. I think there is. And I think you can access it either through like meditation, for example, can help you access more of that emotional kind of right-brainy type of... Again, I know that this is not scientific, but that can help you access that, or like if you use certain plant medicines. I'm not sure if there's something you could do to like trigger the left brain. That's probably more of like a personality trait. I don't know, like growing up my whole life, I was always the robotic person. Like, didn't want to be touched, didn't want to be really engaged with anybody, wasn't warm, wasn't welcoming, wasn't, like, I just had like 10 walls of like thick concrete between me and everybody else. Because I just closed myself off to social interaction. Because I was just like, you know what? We're going to do our calculus. We're going to do our numbers and our science and our this. Like, I got to be a woman in science. And we don't care about anyone except, because nobody... If you don't care about anybody, or if you don't let anybody in, then, then you're safe. So, yeah, I spent like a good half of my life being in that very robotic, like, methodical, analytical, like just, if you like look at Mark Zuckerberg, the way he acts in front of people, human beings, that's how I would act. But now over these past couple years, I've like been trying to access this other part of myself, which is like more goofy, more silly, more warm and social, and you know, embracing others, and yeah, it's been great. I honestly, at the end of the day, I think you should like embrace both of those parts of yourself. But I do notice that when I try and embrace more of this like social and right-brainy type of, then my language ability is like suppressed. Refly, do you think the Zuck has a cousin they refer to as the Cuz? The Zuck and the Cuz. The Cuz. How much longer does my cake have? How long have we been yapping for? Oh, 11 minutes left. It's almost done. Oh, shit. I scared everyone away with my serious talk. Oh, that's okay. As long as I'm okay with all versions of myself, then it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Just love, just you yourself, love all the versions of yourself, and that's all you need. And even if you think that you're like, your personality is one way, like, I'm always destined to be the forever alone, like robotic, like, you know, logically minded person, and you don't want to be that, then you can change. If you do want to be that, then okay, fine, whatever. But if you don't, you can change it. You always can. Zuckerberg in German means mountain of sugar. Wait, really? It's mountain of sugar. That's pretty fitting for an American. Klaus. And it's okay to forgive your mistakes and let go, as long as you learn. As long as you learn from them. Yeah. Yeah, but and also don't let your fear of mistakes hold you back from doing anything. Oh my god. My perfectionist tendencies like have held me back from so much, from accomplishing so much in my life. It's only now that I'm trying to embrace it, trying to embrace looking like a complete idiot and being okay with that, because I'm okay with all of myself. That it feels truly freeing when you're able to let yourself do that, to let yourself fuck up and not be afraid of fucking up all the time. I mean, you can tell I still have that tendency though. Like if somebody in chat corrects me on something, and if I react in a way that's like, how dare you correct me? I'm trying not to do that, but when that happens, that is my perfectionist tendency coming out. I do like take it personally, you know, like, and I try not to, but so I think we're constantly just growing and evolving. Like, as long as you're trying to be better, then you can change. Basically anything about your personality you want to, you can change. It's okay to, what you said just reminds me more of Kant, not Nietzsche. Oh yes, sorry, we've moved beyond the Nietzsche discussion. I got distracted, didn't I, Tanner? Yeah, sorry, we're just talking. Maybe I should read Kant though. I've never read his. I've read his stuff on international relations / economics. But I haven't read more of his like philosophy type. So maybe after Nietzsche, because we're gonna tackle these guys one at a time. After we read Thus Spake Zarathustra, we might move on to Kant or Kierkegaard. Well, I've heard some bad things about Kierkegaard. So, you should read his Critique of Pure Reason. Oh, okay. Critique of Pure Reason. Thanks for the recommendation. Yeah, I mean, we've got all the time in the world. So, I can add that to the list of stuff we'll take a deep dive into. We might not be able to approach it the way that people like, but pop culture. Oh, okay. Some inside joke between the Germans occurring right now. All right. Okay, should we actually return to what I was going to say? Let's do that, shall we? Is there a thunderstorm outside? Oh my god, there's a thunderstorm. Ooh, spooky. There's a thunderstorm occurring. That's why it's a little bit dark in here. I haven't even been paying attention to the lighting. Not a joke, it was a real recommendation. Oh, no, I meant like when he was speaking to you in German and you were laughing. That's an inside joke, right? Because I can't read German, unfortunately. It's going. It's got like 10 minutes left, so that's why we're stalling. But so after this is done, I'm gonna cool it, and then I'm gonna start making the jam that goes on the inside, and then I'm gonna make the frosting, and then we're gonna put the strawberries on top. So we've got, oh, it's already 3 p.m. Wow. It's pop culture. I'm sorry. I didn't want to be like. I wasn't trying to be like, tell me your secrets. But thanks for letting me know anyway. Okay, you guys know what's crazy? I use this so I don't have any actual cheesecloths, so I use this to squeeze off the moisture from my cauliflower, because I make cauliflower pizzas. Do you see how, this is a towel, right? Do you see how like starched up it is? It's like one piece. It'll like stand up on its own. Yeah, it needs to be washed for sure. It's not supposed to do that. The physics of the towel is not supposed to occur like this. It's just kind of funny. It's like a solid, it just dried like that. Okay. No more distractions. We will allow no more distractions to take over. I'm not even gonna read the chat because I'm gonna do my thing and then we're gonna read the chat. So the wise man is talking about the art of sleeping. So he's like telling all the people, he's like, okay, so I'm gonna teach you guys about how to sleep correctly. He says, first, you need to keep awake all day. And then he says, thou must conquer thyself 10 times a day, and 10 times reconcile thyself. For resignation is bitterness, and badly sleepeth he who is not reconciled. And then he said, 10 truths must you find, 10 times laugh and be gay. Finally, one must have all virtues. So don't bear false witness, don't do adultery, basically all the 10 commandments. He's basically like telling people how to act in a Christian manner. And Zarathustra's hearing all this, and he's like, fucking Zarathustra is the cool atheist who's sitting back and just looking at all this and like thinking about how he can insert his atheism into what's happening. Instead, what he does is he's just thinking, like, he's thinking to himself. He's not like telling anybody else. He's just like, I know better than everybody. So Zarathustra laughed. He said, this man is a fool with his 40 thoughts, but he does know how to sleep. He's like, you got me there, so maybe you do know how to sleep. His wisdom is to wake in order to sleep well. And verily, if life had no significance, and had I to choose nonsense, this nonsense would seem to be the worthiest to be chosen for me as well. Damn, he just like burned him for 2 to 3 paragraphs. But my favorite is the line he said about, he was like, blessed are the sleepy, for they shall soon drop off. Anyways, that's the chapter. So it's just funny like how Zarathustra, like how he thinks about things. I'm trying to think about like the deeper meaning of that. I think he's just like criticizing the wise man telling everybody how to live. He's like, it sounds like you're telling people how to be awake instead of sleep, you know? Tanner, who's your favorite philosopher? Liam Neeson? What? Is he a I mean, anyone can be a philosopher, so, you know. Refly. 2 people can survive off that towel for 3 weeks by sucking on it. It's got enough starch Yeah, it's got some starches in here to last you. Let me start getting my toothpick ready. I need a toothpick. Let me get one that's actually dry so I can stick it in there. Ah, yes. Okay, this one. We've got our... This is not a toothpick, but it's the best I have. I don't have any toothpicks. Okay, whack it. Critique of Pure Reason is mostly metaphysics, at least for the first section. I think it's fair to say that if you aren't already interested in the topic, it's probably not the book that will get you interested. Oh, well, I mean, like, I could just check it out. I mean, wait. I'll check. I'll look at it. I'll peruse. You know, the first couple pages and see if it's for me. I did that already with Birth of a Tragedy, and I was like, nope. I'm so sorry. I can't. I simply cannot. That's what you gotta do with philosophy. Some might. Tanner, I'm your favorite philosopher? Oh, thank you. That's an opinion. Maybe you need to read some more philosophers. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. You're so nice. Yeah, toothpick for elephants. Listen, this is all I have. I don't have any toothpicks. I don't use toothpicks. I don't clean my teeth. Earlier I said I don't floss, and I actually genuinely don't. And I also don't have toothpicks. Hey, but I've never had a cavity before, so there's that. So, do you truly need to... Oh, that's my timer. Okay, we're gonna check our cake now with our elephant toothpick. Let's see. Where's my this thing? You know, you can... Again, I used to be somebody who was like very carefully chose all their words and like would edit it before it came out of my mouth. And I think that's why I have problems with language, actually, is because I never allowed myself to experiment with language or like sound silly. And so that's why now I'm always saying like this thing, that thing, like that over there, and not really calling anything. I'm just like speaking. When normally I just wouldn't even voice what I wanted to say because I couldn't find the right word. Don't do that. You know, don't let your perfectionism hold you back. Okay. And then you lean back because all the steam comes out of the oven. Okay. Ooh! You see that? You guys see this? Clean. Don't look at that. It's clean. Yeah, that's clean. In my standards. If it wasn't clean, it would literally be coated with brown. Yeah. There it is. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at it. You guys, I'm an expert baker. Yes. You want to let it cool in the pan for a bit, I think, is what you're supposed to do. Is it moist enough? Oh no! You guys know! Oh my god, my god. You see that right there? I accidentally pressed down with my giant-ass glove. This thing I got from Costco, and of course, if you get it from Costco, it's gonna be giant size. So my giant thumb crushed the cake right there. It's gonna be okay. It's fine. Moist, likely. Good one, pop culture. Good one. We just have a chat full of comedians, don't we? Not sponsored by Costco. Yep, not sponsored. Shall we make the jam? I think we shall. Shalln't we? Shalln't we? Shit. Okay. So later what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it cool on here, but I'm going to let it cool in the pan for maybe like, I don't know, 30 minutes. Thank you. And do you see that? It's not caving in. because we are baking Legends. Yeah, it's nice and domed. So you know you failed, you know you fucked up when it caves down. I mean, there's a little caveage going on, but that's like nothing. You know, if it was like cave in the middle, then you'd be like, yeah, I fucked up. But we didn't fuck up today. Put this somewhere else. Yeah, so let me get so we're gonna make raspberry jam because I've got raspberries and a lemon. So what we're going to do is we're gonna like shift our whole setup. Hopefully that's gonna work. We're gonna shift over to this. Will you add some broccoli? Tanner, I'm so sorry to say no. Okay, wait. Yeah, that works. I'll just cook the jam right there. So we've got our raspberries, we've got our lemon. Let me just turn my computer around. There I am. We've got all of our cords going all over the place. That's fine. Yeah, so I've got my raspberries, my lemon, and my sugar. I'm just better. Yes, we're just better. Hopefully this is okay. Yeah, that's fine. I've got like a red X on my computer somewhere, and it's like warning me about something. Oh no, an unexpected host ID. Okay, hopefully everything's fine. Everything's fine. So we're gonna wash our raspberries with some baking soda. I think this is like roughly 2 cups, so we're gonna trust it. So I just put baking soda in the bottom with and I just put the raspberries in and wash it. No, we're not. So Tanner, if I was making a zucchini cake, you know, I could have added zucchini, I guess. Cause zucchini, fucking, just say it. If you're worried about how you're gonna say a word, don't worry. I sound like an idiot all the time when I say words. And it's because my brain is ferociously trying to like pull my words back into my mouth after I've said it if I don't say it exactly 100% perfect. Just say it. Zucchini. Oh, thanks for lurking, Dawn. I appreciate you keep coming by the stream today. Chaotic as it may be today. Absolutely chaotic. And then sometimes you get overwhelmed because you're out of breath, you know? Because you're like, oh my god, I just said that word incorrectly, so now I'm going to say all my other words incorrectly because you're thinking too hard about it. If you ever struggle to pronounce words, I feel you. Like, seriously. Having been in that kitchen, and however will contain 0.02% cauliflower. Yeah, the towel. The towel contains 0.02. Well, and also aerosolized, probably from me cooking it yesterday. I do cook with a lot of cauliflower. Okay, we're just gonna let that sit for a minute. What is this? Okay, it's a flower. It's a flower petal. Wait, can I show you guys my plants? I want to show you guys my plants. Look at this plant back here. This is my cactus. My succulent. You guys see how majestic and wonderful this is? It's gotten a little bit out of control, not gonna lie, but look at her hair. Look at her hair that just like comes all the way down. It's like 2 feet long. We just have it against my window over here because she loves light. Yeah, she's getting a little bit out of hand, but I've had this for like maybe 2 years and it's still going strong. So yeah, it just looks like a bunch of fingers sticking out. Okay, we're gonna put that back on the banister. It's very overcast right now because of the thunderstorm. It only like thundered once. It hasn't thundered again. I'll be anticipating. Did you guys know that with succulents, if the top of it pops off, you can actually look at this. Here. You can actually take the top and soak it in some water. So that's what I'm doing. Soaking in some water and then waiting for it to look, it grew some, oh, you can't see. It grew some roots. So if you leave it in water to soak, it'll grow some roots and then you can plant it. You can plant it again. I might plant this one outside. Who knows? We'll see. It's a little bit slimy. Why is that slimy? I think it's because I left it in the water for too long. Oh, please don't die. I'll deal with that later. The thing is, like, I put them in the water to start making the roots, right? And then now is the time where I have to repot it into some soil. And I'm too lazy to do that. It takes so much effort. Let me tell you, like, that's not a succulent, that's a sentient. It's a sentient organism. True. Yeah, it's getting a little bit out of hand, to be honest, but I just let it do what it needs to do. And it's been fine so far, so. Okay, we're draining the oh no, I lost 2 raspberries in the sink. Ah, damn it. Someone's gonna yell at me for wasting food. I'm so sorry I wasted the food. No, I wasted it. Yeah, once it touches the bottom of the sink, then it's like, it's Jover. I will not be using that anymore. 2 layers not the thing for beginners. Well, okay, wonder how to. 2 layers if you're only baking 1 cake and you have to slice the 1 cake. Yeah, that's not for beginners. But like, if it's, you know, this is still hot. I shouldn't have done that. If it's 2 layers like this, it's not as hard as you would think. It'll be okay. But yeah, if it was 1 cake and then you had to like slice it horizontally across, that I wouldn't be able to do that either. So, oh, thank you so much for stopping by, Wonder. Thank you. I will enjoy my party tomorrow. Yeah, thanks again. Let me look at my screen. Losing 2 raspberries in the sink in this economy? Oh no, I know. I'm terrible, aren't I? Somebody's blowing up my Who's blowing up my Discord? Who is blowing up my Discord? Choose wisely. Oh wait. Wackett sent me a picture. Oh my god, this is so funny. Wackett sent me a picture of different books by Kant. So he has Critique of Practical Reason, Critique of Pure Reason. What? Wait, so what's the difference between those? And Critique of Judgment. And an Introduction to Metaphysics. And he just said, choose wisely. Choose wisely. Very ominous. Yeah, Wackett's flexing his philosopher skills. Resident philosopher? No, it's okay. Sorry. No, I read my Discord sometimes if it's if my phone gives me a notification. Okay, so what we're gonna do is what should we use? Probably not stainless steel, because, okay, here's one thing. If you use acidic things in a stainless steel pan, toxic chemicals will leach out of the pan, allegedly. I've heard that from somewhere. So, and I've chosen to believe it up until now. So, actually, let me do it here. Yeah. So it's actually in the frame. We're not doing a recipe for this. We're just kind of freeballing it. And so what you do is you just kind of like take your spoon and you just like smash the raspberries like this. Baking time. Hi, Mr. Man. Welcome. Yes, we're baking. We're baking. Baking while slightly baked. But yeah, so we're making raspberry jam to go in the center of my chocolate cake that I made here. There it is. So beautiful. You have a cake and only 3 cutting chances. All pieces must be the same size. Yeah, I like to do recipes where I don't have to, you know, don't have to cut anything, because that just seems like way too much. So it doesn't have to be perfect, because like over time, as the raspberries heat up, they'll start to liquefy. No, that was a puzzle. Oh, a puzzle. Okay, let me look at it again. You have a cake and only 3 cutting chances. All pieces must be the same size. Oh, like if you cut it into thirds, that I think that would be difficult. Like doing it exactly in thirds. If you're gonna heat the raspberries, you can add those 2 that were in the sink. Refly. It's the thought. It's the thought of knowing what has occurred in the bottom of my sink, and I just simply cannot. Sorry. Oh. Okay, that smells fine. I just like, for some reason when I took the lid off of this container, it like exploded off a little bit. The raspberry smells fine though. I mean, the lemon smells fine. We're gonna use a lemon squeezer. Okay, wait. Hand strength. That's probably enough. I don't want too much lemon. We'll add more later if it doesn't work. No, that's not it. I got it wrong? Tanner, please tell me the answer. I think what Zarathustra was saying earlier was interesting. Should I use this? I'm gonna use it. He's basically just saying, like, just live your life the way you want to. Don't be too rigid. Don't be all Brian Johnson. You know, like the wise man was being Brian Johnson. If you think that's a lot of sugar, this is not even. Most jam recipes will call for like an entire cup of sugar. I'm using much less. But like, okay, so the wise man was like, you gotta do this 10 things, and you gotta be free from sin, and you gotta be this and this and this, all in order to have a good sleep. He's very Brian Johnson about it. And Zarathustra's like, really? I think if you're just tired, then you'll be able to sleep. Like, you'll be able to go to sleep if you're just tired. And I'm just gonna leave the seeds in. I don't mind the seed texture at all. So I'm gonna leave them in here with everything else. But if you don't like it, then you can run it through well, the last time I made this, did I run it through the strainer? Did I? It's fine. It'll be fine with the seeds on. 1 cut vertical, 1 horizontal, and 1 side cross through the middle. Oh, yes. In 3 dimensions. 3-dimensional cut. I get it. You gotta do a 3-dimensional cut. So this will need to cook for a minute. Let me actually just taste the sugar level. Oh, it actually needs more lemon. It needs more acidity. Yes, ma'am. Thought it's a cool puzzle for stream. Yes. Tanner, I'm so sorry. You think of things so clever, and most of the time they just... I'm so sorry. Thank you for trying your best. With me, who has 2 brain cells. That is so much redder than I've ever seen raspberries go. Huh. Maybe it's just the camera. Or maybe just America, well, you know, here in America, you know, you got the genetic engineering out the wazoo. We just let it, everything just, red 40 raspberries. They injected red 40 into the raspberries. The oven shouldn't be purple either. Oh, yeah. Yeah, camera settings. Right. That's probably something to do with like the white balance, saturation of the camera. Pop culture, but I can cut it with 3 cuts on top and always get 6 exact pieces. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tanner, thank you so much for stopping by. You gotta go? Okay. No problem at all. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for dropping your wisdom in the chat. It's always nice to hang out with you. Yeah, have a good night. It's always a pleasure. The white, yeah, okay, so yeah, that does look purple a little bit, doesn't it? Well, and we know that my camera on my laptop is also not that great, because it looks like I'm kind of washed out. Okay, but that's simply a problem with my camera quality on this camera. And also having the light behind me. I suppose I could turn on the lights. Let's see if that does anything. Turn on the lights. It is kind of dark outside. Does that do something? It just makes me more crazy looking. It makes the contrast. I don't know, do you guys prefer it like this or before? This already looks good. Oh, yay. Yeah, we're just cooking this down until it like liquefies, and then we're gonna let it cool down, and then we're gonna put it in between our 2 cake layers. Now the raspberries are looking orangey. Oh! You guys are so hard to please. Well, that's because the light above me is yellow. So the crazier the better. That's exactly right, Refly. We are fully embracing cringe today. That's what we're doing. Embracing cringe to the max. Gotta get the streamer RGB lighting so that no one can tell what things are supposed to look like. Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, I've already dumped way too much money into this little project of mine. So lighting is kind of a thing, it's secondary. I currently don't have any light fixtures, but maybe one day we're actually gonna have the right lighting. Hey, but does the mic sound okay at least? Hopefully. It sounds better than Monday, right? Please say yes. Please say yes. Because this is what I'm gonna bring to China, so. Okay, let me try this, make sure. I was gone for a while. That's a nice looking tomato pasta sauce. This is raspberries, dude. This is raspberries. Sound quality is top notch. Thank you, Pop Culture. I needed that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Even if it was a lie, I'm just glad you said that. Oh, whack it. It sounds good. Certainly doing a good job of not picking up on the whisk earlier. Yay. I mean, I know that's what you kind of wanted, was the cooking ASMR, but I can only do one thing. I can either have my voice sound really good or just pick up on every sound at once. I only have 2 modes. Yeah, right? No, it's gonna be great. No, you guys, it's gonna be perfect. So the reason why I got this particular mic was because I heard it was good for IRL streams, like outside. And so oh, okay, let me turn this down because it's starting to boil. So when I'm like literally walking the streets, the busy streets of China, I want to be able to cancel out a lot of because it's going to be noisy as hell. Or when I'm in a mahjong parlor and everybody, all the aunties and uncles, and they're all yelling at each other and like, you know, slapping my hand and like clanking down the mahjong tiles, and you know, there's some chaos going on in there. Most of that'll be filtered out so you can actually hear what I'm saying. I really want to take you guys to a mahjong parlor. It's going to be an amazing experience. I'm so excited. You guys just have to experience it for yourself. There's nowhere like China when it comes to mahjong. Okay, this needs a little bit more sugar. Pop culture, I don't lie and I don't tell people what they want to hear. I like that. I think that's refreshing. Sometimes it means you're a little bit blunt though. You know, and people don't always appreciate that. But I personally appreciate that. I think everybody should just be transparent about what they think. Just say what they're thinking. I mean, unless it's like overly rude. If it's overly rude, then maybe you could keep that to yourself. But like, if if somebody asks you for your opinion, you should just give it. Like when I ask people for their opinion on like how I look, I'm not like one of those women who's like wanting somebody to tell me that I look good, even if I don't. I want someone to tell me, hey, that makes you look a little bit, like that makes you look a little bit fat, or like that makes you look a little bit too tall, or like that makes you, like I can handle it. Better wear earplugs when mahjong is being played. No, for real. Well, better wear earplugs, better wear a face mask, because the amount of cigarette smoke. And like nobody wants to use air conditioning because, you know, a lot of people, especially the IEs and the shoo-shoos, the aunties and uncles, they do not like air conditioning. They believe it's bad for their health. And so it'll be like 95 degrees Fahrenheit in the room, stuffy as hell. Sometimes they'll open a window, but sometimes not. And the shoo-shoos will be chain smoking, like over, I'm literally saying like, as soon as they put down one cigarette, they're lighting another and smoking it over and over. Sind, hi, welcome back. We're making raspberry jam today. We're talking about mahjong, how I'm gonna take you guys to a mahjong parlor. But yeah, the amount of cigarette smoke is just, and I'm telling you, they're smoking over and over and over. There is a cigarette always lit. Because that's what you do, that's what you play mahjong for, I guess. Smoke. Yeah, look, Sind, I made a cake. Here's my cake. So we made the cake already, we're making the jam to put in between the middle. And then we will make the frosting. Cake! Throw some protein powder in it for the gains. Sind, I'm so sorry to tell you, we're not prioritizing our health today because we're prioritizing celebration. We're celebrating tomorrow. Yes. Celebrating my affiliate status. Oh, here. You guys are all invited. Don't forget. Don't forget, it's tomorrow. Yes, I will finally press the button that says affiliate, make the switch over, add all my stuff. I'm gonna be doing that tonight. Holy shit. It's already like 4 p.m. How'd it get to be 4 p.m., you guys? Yeah, I'll be doing all that tonight so that I can have my party tomorrow. Woohoo! Okay, this is basically done, I think. Let me see. Oh, yes. I like it when it's a little bit more tart. So you can see the texture is kind of like, it's still got some more solid pieces in it, but honestly, I don't mind. Kind of a lumpy texture. You're not gonna notice when it's cake. But when it's tart like this, it goes so well. It cuts through the sweetness of the cake. Yeah, don't fill your cake with extra frosting in the middle. Put some jam in there. That's gonna make it so good. It looks bussin'. Oh, thank you. It's 11:40. What are you talking about? Oh, well, let me tell you a little thing called how the world works. I don't know. That's extremely blunt. I live in Utah, Mountain Standard Time, so it is 3:40 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Did I exaggerate by saying it was 4? Absolutely. Thanks for catching me on that. I won't go affiliate for a long time. Stupid ads. Sorry, pop culture. Wait, what do you mean you won't go affiliate for? Oh, you don't want to subject people to ads. Yeah, that's why I held off for a while. Yeah, I've been holding off for a minute. And it's not, again, I'm not doing this for the ads. I'm doing it so I can have my channel points and all my fun stuff. And because I want to have that milestone. Because it feels like I accomplished something, you know? Okay, now we're gonna move back over to our cakes. I think it's about ready. We can pull them out. You can set it to no ads. Send, can you? Because I was looking at a few different places and they said like once you make the switch to affiliate, you're like required to do ads, I think. But I could be wrong. Pop culture, well, I know I reached that milestone, so that's enough. I know. I should be like that, shouldn't I? Again, I want the emojis. I want the emojis, they're just that important. I am overhyping it, aren't I? No, I'm not overhyping it. Or use the 18 plus tags, you won't get many ads anyway. Oh, does that keep you from getting that many ads? That's a good tip. Thank you. Really would like the channel points though, but it's not worth the advertisement. Pop culture. Well, okay, here's the thing. You can set ads to not be the pre-rolls, because that does scare people away. When somebody's clicking on your channel, the first thing they get is an ad. I am not gonna do that. Like, I hate that when I go to a new channel. I think I can turn those off. So I'm gonna be turning that shit off. We do not want pre-rolls. And they say like you're supposed to do like a 3-minute ad every hour, and that's how you can avoid the pre-rolls. So that's what I'll be doing, so that people aren't, you know, bombarded with ads when they first come into my channel, you know, because that's not a very welcoming thing. All right, okay, now is the moment of truth, you guys. It's still warm on the bottom. I should probably wait, right? Okay, I'm gonna wait. I want to do it now. Okay, why don't we make the frosting? We'll wait. Yeah, you're right, Sind. You're right. I'll wait. One streamer I watch has a physical button to run an ad and uses it to punish chat, which actually makes them funny. Wait. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I should gamify the ads. Wacket, you're a genius. And that streamer's a genius. I should find a way to gamify the ads. I like it. Refly, I would not mind ads if it was Jeff Bezos selling a different product each time and ends up with his fake, crazy rich guy laugh every time. Yeah, imagine if Jeff Bezos had to be the guy in the ads. I don't think I've ever heard that man talk before. No, I've never heard that man talk. I've only seen pictures of him. He's not very he's not a very video oriented person, is he? Let me get a bowl for my frosting. We're not gonna choose a plastic bowl because we want little microplastics in our but you know, as it happens, the only bowl I have is a giant ass metal bowl. Wait. No, I've got another one. Yeah. This one's good. Yeah, that one's good. Okay, we got this bowl. How do we make frosting? 1 stick of butter. Okay. So what I need to do is get the stick of butter. I'm gonna just soften it in the microwave. Okay. I've got my butter. He sounds rich from his laugh. Oh boy. Should I look up Jeff Bezos? Wait, I need to know now. I need to hear it. I'm looking this up. Okay, let me pause my music really quick and then we'll look up Jeff Bezos laugh. Okay, you guys ready? It's gonna echo a little bit because I'm playing it on speaker. I don't have my headphones. Oh, come on. Let me hear it.
Look, I already let the guy take me to space. What more do I need to do for this man?
But honestly, as fathers, when you were up there, I talked to you yesterday.
Here, let me hear it again.
What are you giving him for Christmas?
Oh, it keeps cutting off. I'm so sorry.
Your brother just took you to space. What are you giving him for Christmas?
Look, I already
That is a
let the
pretty
guy
rich
take me to
person
space.
laugh
What
if
more
I've
do I
ever
need-
heard one. That doesn't sound like a real laugh. Seriously, that doesn't sound like a real laugh, dude. Okay, I'm just gonna put this in for like 30 seconds, perhaps. Does it need to be melted? Oh, it needs to be melted. Okay, so we'll do it for longer than 30 seconds. I hear yachts and private jets. Yeah, so the video I was playing, it just had like a bunch of yachts and like diamonds and everything playing in the background. Okay, we got our powdered sugar. There. Get all this shit away. Get it away. Oh, no, it needs longer. Another 30 seconds. Let me add my whisk. Yeah, I'm gonna add my whisk to my mixing tool. Hi, cat. Just got it right here. It's always nice to use the whisk when making frosting, because you want it to be light and fluffy. Okay, that's not melted enough. Let me do it for a little bit longer. The tricky part is getting it to the point where it doesn't splatter everywhere, you know, and melting it still. Yep, it just splattered. See? Don't splatter. It's fine. It should be all the way melted, but it's gonna be all right. There's a video of some guy doing magic tricks for him and others at a party. And he did the same laugh. That's funny. Okay, 2/3 cup of cocoa powder. This is a lot of cocoa powder. What can I say? I like chocolate. I love chocolate. This is not very precise, but we're doing it anyway. There. Precise. Okay, what else do I need? This is another one of those things you can just add everything in and then mix it all together. I mean, with the powdered sugar, you want to be careful because that will like puff up in your face. So be careful with that. Okay, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Where's my what? You guys, the counter is an absolute disaster. Did I put it away? Oh yeah, it's right here. The counter is an absolute, like, explosion disaster. Just a little bit more for good measure. Do any of you bakers always, like, add extra, you know, vanilla to things when you're not supposed to? Pop culture, it's almost midnight, time for bed. Save me a piece of cake for tomorrow. Okay, I will. Oh, and thanks again for coming, Pop Culture. Always a pleasure. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix this like this so it doesn't, this is a secret technique. You mix it like this so it doesn't splatter everywhere. You make sure everything's coated first and then you turn on the mixer. So I'm just gonna mix this up and then add the powdered sugar. All right, and this is the point in which you just splatter everything everywhere. It's just gonna happen. I'll just use this. Again, with powdered sugar, I don't really always do the exact measurements. I just kind of eyeball it. You know what? That's good for now. Again, if you add too much, it's going to explode everywhere, so we do not want to do that. So we'll just take this and we'll just mix it around like this first. Pro tip. Mix it like this first. And I know it's going to look very dry. Oh wait, I was like, why is this so dry? It's because I forgot 1/3 of a cup of milk. And we're doing oat milk again. I'm so sorry. All you soy boys. All the soy boys who hate milk. So I'm gonna do 1/3 of a cup. Oh, yeah, that's enough. You remember how in the beginning of this I was saying that baking is very precise? Yep. I know. I always contradict my own thoughts constantly. It's a constant contradiction. Okay. Just gonna mix it like this. I know it looks disgusting. Just give me a second, okay? Trust the process. Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. Okay, I think I only added half the sugar, so we need to add more. I hope I have enough sugar, honestly. I don't know. We're just winging it. There. Baking is a precise art. Very precise. Also, I have chocolate all the way up my arms now. Great. We might have to save some of the cake stuff for after stream, honestly. People don't realize how long it takes to make a cake. It takes a long time, dude. Especially when you're yapping and making it at the same time. I have chocolate everywhere. All right. So I just need to get a little bit more chocolate. This is basically like fudge, isn't it? Damn. Ooh. Oh my god. That's so good. Actually, it doesn't even need more sugar. Honestly, I don't think it does. That doesn't need more sugar. That's fine. Yeah, this is very indulgent. This is not a light cake by any means. So it's nice and smooth on the outside, which is awesome. Okay. Yeah, that's done. Look at my hand. Just splattered all the way up. Oh my god. That's so tasty. Yeah, I'm gonna have to refrain from, eating any of this beforehand because I want to have the full cake in the background of my party tomorrow. And of course, you can lick this, so I'll be licking it. Oh my god. Hopefully the microphone is not capturing my licking noises because nobody wants that. No one wants that. Yeah, that would be disgusting. Okay, it's finally time. Let us pull the cakes out of the pans. Okay, wish me luck, all right? Wish me luck. Yeah, it's not warm anymore on the bottom. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to put the grate on top, right? And then what we do is we flip it around like that. And then we just hit the bottom. Okay, moment of truth. Moment of truth, everyone. Ready? Oh, I just felt it release. I felt it release. Okay. No! God damn it. It was mostly. Oh, it just had one little piece. God damn it. That's fine. We'll cover it with frosting. But mostly, it's mostly good. It's just this one little piece that was left in. That's okay. That's all right. We'll just take it out. Put it on like nothing happened. We'll put that on the bottom, okay? Sometimes that happens. There's nothing you can do about it, really. Okay, so what we do now is, I'm gonna put this on a plate. So now that we've put it on here, I'm gonna put it on my plate. So I put my plate upside down. Okay, and then, yeah. There, we did it. It's on the plate. And just push it over a little bit. See? Cake on the plate. Genius. Now we're gonna do the other cake. Let's see if this one ends up better than the other one. Okay. Okay, drum roll, please. Ready? You gotta slap it. All right, that should be good enough. Come on. Come on, cake, you can do it. Ooh, I'm feeling some resistance. Oh, it just... Okay, a little bit on the edge. God damn it. I thought I greased it really well. That's okay. Yeah, this is a very soft cake, so that's why it did that. What we're gonna do is, it's okay because this part will be covered by the frosting anyway, so you can't even tell. You can't even tell. You can't even tell. It's so dark anyway. You can't even tell with the light, to be honest. All right. So let me see if my jam is cool yet. So you don't want to put it on when it's hot. It's like lukewarm. Well, no. No, it could go on now. Okay. So we're gonna put our jam on. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the jam on, put the cake on, and then put the cake in the fridge, so that it doesn't collapse, you know? That's really important. Let me just make some room in my fridge. I gotta make room for my cake. It's a big ass cake in my fridge. Okay, that's a room. Where does this go now? What? Okay, put that over here. There. Now we just pray that the fridge doesn't collapse. Sometimes I worry that I put too many things on the fridge shelves and they're just gonna collapse at some point. Hopefully not. Okay. All right. I think we're gonna put the jam on and then we're gonna put it in the fridge. And then I think we might end the stream there. Seeing as it's time to wind down. This is normally, well, 4 p.m. I guess I could go longer. Okay. So that's a little bit runnier than I would have liked, but it's okay. Just want to make sure it doesn't like drip down the sides. That's what I don't want. Because that's really hard to clean. I mean, like, clean up when I'm frosting it. Yes, we use our fingers. No one's gonna eat this cake but me, so I can use my fingers if I want to. No, don't do that. Okay, not too much. It's a very delicate art. Making no, don't do that. No! Ah! Okay. Don't lick your fingers if you're cooking for other people. But if you're just cooking for yourself, then, what the heck. Alright, so it might be falling down just like I was trying to prevent. That's okay. It's gonna be fine. Okay, now we put the other cake on. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Okay. Okay, how do I... Don't look at that. Fuck. It's okay, don't look. That's a huge burger patty with tomato sauce. Yeah, it could be, I guess, if you look at it that way. Alright, it's fine. We're just gonna put the cake right there. I almost dropped that. Okay. I'm gonna put it on my hand first. That's what I'm gonna do. There. Ah! We got it. Don't look. Nobody look. Okay. Putting that in there. Is the gem all coming out? Yes, absolutely it is. One loss. Oreo loss incoming. No, it's not white on the middle, so it's gonna be fine. So, was the jam a little bit too soft? Yes. It's because I'm impatient and I want to end the stream. So, don't look at that. Tomorrow, when I have the finished cake, you guys, you aren't ready, okay? It's gonna be so amazing and beautiful and nothing like what it currently looks like, okay? Just like, take what you're currently seeing and erase it from your memory, all right? And then be ready for tomorrow to just see the most beautiful cake you've ever seen in your whole life, okay? I'm gonna at least try to clean this shit up before I put it in the fridge. So it's not like sticky everywhere on the bottom. So I don't get jam all over my fridge. But yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by today for my, I am not gonna go back one. No, whack it. I would never do that. No, I will be using this cake. Don't you worry. It's gonna look so much better with the frosting on, but I just simply do not have the bandwidth to stream and frost at the same time and have people judge my frosting skills until after it's already done, you know? It's gotta, and plus I was gonna make some strawberries to go on top, and that's gonna take forever. So nobody wants to see that. Okay, look. Now it looks fine. Look. Now it looks beautiful. Wait. See? It looks great. None of that. Oh, don't look at the counter. Don't look at that. No, no, no. It's gonna look great with the frosting on. But I think I will end the stream here, just so I can focus on doing all this destroy kitchen madness. But it's been fun today. Sorry I was a little bit all over the place this morning, but we've calmed down a little bit. But I hope everyone has a good night, and I hope to see you tomorrow for my party. It will be a fun time. We're gonna see if it works out. Refly your head into bed. Sounds good. Yeah, everybody get a good night's sleep. Yeah, go to bed. I hope everyone sleeps well. Do I have anything else to say? No, not really. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.